So I'm Geetanjali Sarangan and I'm the founder of and executive director of Snehadhara Foundation. My background is masters in biochemistry. What brings me into this space of working with children is my own interest in arts and my own mission to create empathetic learning spaces for children. Snehadhara is the only organization that works using arts-based therapy as the primary methodology of working with children and adults with disabilities. We began 3 years ago. We're getting into our 4th year on 5th of December. So the initial idea was, let's look at a methodology of working with children and adults with disabilities in a way that learning can be fun. And how do we use a methodology which is taking care of the all-round development, the holistic development of the child? Because what was available was individual therapies. So every parent would go for anywhere between 5 to 6 therapies for the child. So this methodology challenged that premise and said, can we have all of it under one roof? And can we look at it more as learning and not therapy equals treatment? So that began the journey. So we use multi-arts, which is music, movement, dance, stories, drumming, theatre, drama to achieve therapeutic goals in children. As we started working, we realized that arts is something which is so pervasive, everybody connects to it immediately. But to get more people to speak the language of the arts, we need to take this methodology out to various spaces as well. So there began our need to take it to various other schools, colleges, universities, educators by starting to train them. So where we are in Snehadhara today, we have a direct care space which works with children and adults with disabilities, and there is another initiative called Impart which looks at taking this methodology out so that we are able to scale. Beginning with neighborhood, because neighborhood did not want us to work with disabilities in this space, and that was a challenge I didn't envisage. Challenge was largely also about mindsets. People do not want to do something which is simple. So it was a little difficult to, I won't even say challenges. I thought the starting point was we're coming in with a methodology which has not been used for this population, exclusively as arts-based therapy. Besides that, of course, building a team is never easy. Keeping people motivated in a space where 80% of our children don't speak and you have to sing and dance to them. So they weren't challenges, but they were stepping stones. And of course, which any NGO would tell you, the challenge of raising funds. But even that for me was not a challenge, because I feel slowly we can get many more people into our ecosystem. But the benefits have been so many that the challenges look few today. See, there's a lot of science, neuroscience backing, which says arts can be used to influence cognitive and neural pathways. A very simple example is we all learnt best through songs. Today I may not know Hindi, I don't know Telugu, I don't know Kannada, but I can sing these songs. So definitely there is it is just logic that people will respond to the art. So what would it mean to use that? And considering we always want some scientific backing, we want to know what is the research in this field. There's enough that's done to say that this is a methodology that will work. There's a lot of evidence-based data. So it only felt, why not use that as the only methodology to work with these children? It's a very child-centric program. There isn't one template that we can use for any other child. One thing that I don't do is, it doesn't matter to me whether the child has autism, Down syndrome, cerebral palsy, because I feel the starting point for the child is where the child is to learn. So we put them through sessions which gets them to experience all these art forms. And here when I say arts, we're not expecting that music therapy is going to help them be better singers. Music will be used as a tool for their language development and vocabulary. So what we are able to see is children have responded to various art forms differently, but cognition and speech and the social domain have shown excellent results in the methodology. The children come here at 9, there's one group which comes, there's another group which comes here at 10 o'clock in the morning. The youngest in the space right now is 4 years and the oldest is 32 years. So the programs are designed based on the need of the child. There is the typical ritual is that the team is here by 9 to 9:15. There is a small meditation session for the children, for the team, and that opens into we getting ready to welcome the kids. 10 to 5 is the structured program for the children, Monday to Friday. Friday nights the children stay over here with us and they go only on Saturday in the morning. So the day would have a mix of individual therapies, individual one-on-one sessions, group sessions for the children. The older kids go to Good Bread and another restaurant to go and work on daily life skills. There's one group that goes to decathlon to as an outdoor sport and looking at more of social engagement. There is one group which is working at, there's a program called Uta Tota where they're cooking twice a week. So it's a diverse program for everybody here. So I'm going to tell you something that I heard from parents yesterday. So apparently for many children, the idea of staying away from home is an extremely new concept, because the fear that parents have is how would the children go on with their lives if we are not around. So our Friday night overnighters began with this whole idea of taking a responsible relationship with our parents ahead and also look at how the children can adapt. So it is heartening to know for many of our kids, they've never stayed away from home, they've never slept in a room away from their parents, and today they're all doing the overnighters here. So I think that's a big success story, which I wouldn't say is our success story. It is a success story to trust the intuitive process in the child. The children can adapt. And this is not arts-based therapy methodology. It is giving them an environment and saying, look, they'll act up. So I think that's a big success story.